to the Ultimate Decades Challenge, Berry style. We're currently in the year 1316 and we have a lot going on today. We're currently in a famine. There is a very big food scarcity at the moment because of all the heavy rainfalls going on around Europe. It's causing them to not be able to preserve any food basically, and it caused this massive widespread famine from 1315 to 1317, so we're smack bang in the middle of it. More importantly, I guess, it is Alaric's birthday today, so as long as he successfully ages up, we're starting generation 2, and then we also have to roll for him to see if he lives or dies at the end of the famines. That's a whole other thing, but let's focus on celebrating his birthday this year. And then the other thing that I wanted to mention is that I've been having massive issues with my game crashing all the time. It literally has been driving me crazy, and so I basically ended up recreating the save. I saved all my Sims, saved all of my lots, and started a new folder in my Sims folder in order to be able to play the game hopefully without crashing, because it was at the point where the save file wasn't even recoverable. I couldn't move it over because it wasn't working. So we've kind of lost everything in our inventory. Oh, here's a fish, but we don't really have all our old fruits and vegetables and stuff, and because we're in the middle of a famine, you'd think food in the fridge would be kind of helpful, but no, we have nothing in the fridge. So, well, it's not really a fridge, it's a larder. It doesn't actually do anything, so that just adds an extra little difficult part to the game. So I hope you guys bear with me. I really love this gameplay, so I just want to do anything I could to make it work and let us continue going. Okay, let's start out this year strong. Let's see if our boy Alaric gets to age up. I am terrified. I hope you're also terrified because this is really stressful. So we're doing a teenager roll, and I think he should be okay because it's only one number. Yeah, so we're fine. He gets to age up, no problem. Thank goodness, because he is our only boy. We are so screwed if something happens to him. We have someone that can take over, but it would just really mess with all my plans. Here is Alaric all aged up. That outfit is not it though, so we're gonna give you a little makeover. He looks so handsome. Here he is. I just added some skin details, just made him look a little bit more put together, and so now I'm gonna do his outfit. He is super skinny because of the famine. I won't take off his pants because I don't know if he's gonna be wearing boxer shorts underneath, but he is so skinny because he's just so malnourished, so hopefully after the famine we can fatten him up a bit again. Here we go. I think I'll give him this outfit, but I feel like he looks so handsome. I'm a little bit obsessed. He's definitely got Ulysses' eyes and Marcelia's lips. So he's kind of got a good mix of both parents in the facial genetics. He's got Ulysses coloring all the way through. I actually feel like his genetics are really good. I love the shape of his face. I feel like he's definitely got that strong jawline. And Marcelia is just stuck in the lake, so I need to get her out. I really need to build them a new landscaping thing because this lake is just not working. They keep getting stuck in it. They keep being I'm gonna go play in the lake, and then just getting stuck in the lake. Now, because we have no food, I am going to send them hunting and foraging. So Geraldine, I don't really care about as much. She can go hunting because I don't really care if she's a woman. Because I don't know, she's kind of just an extra sim. I got her married to our patriarch because I was worried about not having an heir, but then she just had a daughter and our patriarch died, so it was kind of pointless. And so we're gonna send Marcelia to go foraging, the safer option. Who knows, Geraldine might get mauled by a bear, but you guys are the adults, you guys can take care of the family. Lucian, what are you doing at our house? Hello. So I don't even know what Lucian's doing at our house, but Alaric's just hey uncle, what's happening, what's up? And Lucian's just saying my family's crazy, I've got 4 kids at the moment, my wife is pregnant again. Alaric's damn, bitches be crazy. Now it is actually, oh my god, it's so dark over here, I need another candle. Lucian just looks stressed. He looks very stressed. To be fair, they keep having kids. They've rolled for so many kids, it's ridiculous. Because I started a new save, their hunger actually isn't that bad. Grace is doing great, which is amazing because she's the hardest to feed. Oh, did somebody give her a sippy cup? These people. No, I'm cheating her hunger back down then. She can have the same hunger as everyone else. Okay, she is terrified. What the hell happened out there? She's like screaming. The trees have eyes. So she hated that. That sucks for her. So we got a wild boar, a duck, and a chicken. See, it was worth it. You might be terrified, but at least you're not going to starve to death. Probably. I mean, I don't know. They could still starve to death. And here is Marcelia back from the foraging, and she's just gotten a few little things. I might go over to Viola's now and, like, let's go age her up together. Here we have Miss Viola with her 3 children, and she is currently pregnant at the moment, which she's not happy about because she hates children. Their hair's a little bit glitchy because they're all spellcaster children, and apparently this just happens when they're toddlers, so I'm gonna fix it up when they, like, grow up into children. So Miss Viola is aging up into a young adult today. She's definitely got a few numbers that could kill her, which would be terrifying, but we've got hope. She rolled a 17, so she gets to age up no problem. That's good, because I love Viola. She's actually like one of my favorite spouses. And she's like, why am I still here? Why do I still have to deal with this world? Girl, we are going to leave you because I do not want to deal with that many children either, so good luck with that. Oh, and she has a baby as well. Like, literally, she hates children, but all her babies keep surviving. It's, like, the funniest thing. Today is also the birthday of Sebastian, who is Marina's twin brother. He looks really upset as well. I think everyone's just sad because of the famine. He's like a little bit, oh right, because okay, let me get rid of that. I had to like cheat some deaths because I wanted my graveyard to be working when I created the new save. So everyone's just seen a lot of traumatic things in the last couple of days. And they have a baby together, little Caligula, so hopefully Sebastian survives so he gets to be a father. Why do they keep washing their hands? They are like obsessed with washing their hands. Let's get up our rolls, and we are going to roll our d20, and he rolled a 16, so he is fine. He also gets to age up successfully. We're having very good luck today. I really appreciate it. I'm going to give him a little bit of facial hair because I feel like it just looks really handsome. He is so handsome. Let's go back to the main household and deal with this famine. So I might, oh my gosh, I just realized my money is still cheated up from when I was setting everything up. So let me just fix that because we definitely did not have $400,000. My bad. Anyway, I'm going to send Ulysses, not Ulysses, oh my god, he looks so much like Ulysses. I'm going to send Alaric to the market just to get some food so we can make a meal. I just need some food for them, some form of sustenance. Okay, so Alaric has come back from the shop, so we actually have some items. I'm just going to put them all, like everything we have in the larder so I can figure out like what we can actually make. Because guys, we are struggling. I do like having like these kinds of things because they don't go off, so it works out really well. So maybe I'll just make, oh, we make like a chicken pie. Okay, so we have a few options. I think we're gonna be okay. They can obviously still only eat 1 meal a day, but it's better than nothing. So I've decided that Alaric is basically gonna be like a carpenter because I feel like every generation has to have their own kind of thing, and I feel like he's the kind of guy that likes to make things with wood and, you know, give them to people. We can use them to decorate the house a little bit. Marcelia, stop it. She keeps breaking the toilet. This is why you don't create mischief sims, because they just love pranking things, and it's annoying because you're going to have to be the one to fix it, Marcelia. Okay, everyone's starting to get really hungry, so I might get Marcelia to just whip together like a little platter. So here's our salted meat, and I'll just put it over here and then call people in one by one to have a plate. And I like to stagger it because that way I can keep track of like how much they're eating so that they don't eat it all at once. Girl, you need to go to the bathroom as well. Maybe I'll get Alaric to come in and grab a serving. Geraldine, you can go to the bathroom too. So Alaric can start, and then also Sybil can have, oh actually maybe I'll take it in for Grace quickly so that she can have some. Grace is so hungry. She's literally about to be taken away. Quickly grab a serving, Grace. Now, I like to make sure they don't eat the whole thing. There we go. That's enough. And I just put it next to their bed so I can keep track of, like, whose meal is whose. Grace is, like, the worst when it comes to stealing food. So I'm just going to put her food outside of the room so she doesn't... I'm trying to keep her alive. It's not that I'm trying to starve her. It's just that I'm trying to, like, spread it out a little bit so that she doesn't, like, starve herself. So I've literally, like, locked her in the room. Okay, now you guys are allowed to eat. The adults can come and grab a serving. Okay, you guys can all go to sleep because I feel like it's getting kind of late. And this way, when they wake up really hungry, they'll have food from today, like, left over so they can finish that off. And it just makes my life so much easier. Everyone's just going straight for the food. They're like, okay, we are ready to eat. So I guess I can let you guys finish off your meals. So Alaric is just telling his mum about this like little encounter he had the other night. He was out for a walk and he ran across this girl who was crying because she was so hungry because there's a famine and there's like a real lack of food. And so he gave her an apple and she hugged him and then she ran away and he was like, who is this girl? Yeah, he's just telling her about this like little encounter that he had with this mystery girl and how, you know, intrigued he was. I don't know, maybe it's something that we should be aware of just for the future. This little encounter that has intrigued him so much. Maybe it'll come up again. Who knows? It's a mystery. But it definitely left an impact on Alaric. Like, he was really taken with this incident and he hopes that the girl is okay now. So we do actually have a birthday today. We have the birthday of Flynn Eads, who is Alaric and Sybil's cousins. So I might bring you guys with me to go and watch that. Here is Finn Eads. He is actually the oldest son of Sybil Eads, who is Marcelia's sister. So basically he's the cousin of our two children, and he's becoming a teenager today, which is exciting because we get to like marry him off and or at least thinking about marrying him off. We need to dice roll for him. I didn't dice roll for the first generation, but I am going to for the second generation to see whether or not they are able to be married. And so let's do our death rolls for him. He's age jumping to a teenager, so he just can't roll a 7. And so he's successfully aging up, which is amazing. And hopefully he gets to get married. Because then, it's just more children. Oh my god, what happened to all your genetics? He's just like, yup, flex for the camera. Okay, we need to go fix you up because this is madness. I really like this little flippy haircut. I feel like it looks very, like, cool. I don't know if it's super of the time, but I do like it. And I feel like he definitely looks like his mom, Sybil. Yeah, I like that outfit because it's kind of like brown like his hair, but it's got kind of like the red from his eyes in it. So I might let him wear that. And now I'm going to do a dice roll to see whether he gets to get married or not. I don't think I have like the actual numbers like for my screen, but if he rolls a 1 to 3, then he never gets to marry, and if he rolls a 4 to 20, then he gets to get married. So there's a good chance that he'll be able to get married. So he's rolled a 9, so he is on the marriage list. We get to find a partner for him and get him married off to hopefully start having some children of his own. Boy, put that umbrella away. Oh, I had him like making planters and I was like, why isn't he making anything? But I just realized they're in like our family inventory. But I really like them. We can't have any plants in them just now because we're in a famine, but I'm going to set them up at the end. I just have him making some furniture. You know, I feel like this is a really good way to like decorate the house without having to spend any money because, you know, they're all really poor. I'm just going to make a club for Alaric and any similarly aged cousins, which at the moment is only Flynn. But I just figure it's a nice way to like get the boys or girls, you know, might have girls growing up soon to like all be able to hang out together. Because we do have a children's club. I think Sybil will probably grow up in a few years as well, so it's good to have like a club for all the ages so they all have an opportunity to hang out. There's so many things. I have this mod that adds like extra symbols and I love it, but there's so many to go through. I don't know what to pick. Maybe I'll just make it for all like the single peasants, not like necessarily just families. And you know, I don't know what to call it. Like teen hangout. I'm not very good at coming up with like club names. But it's just, you know, once we get people that aren't related, it'll be a good way for them to like all kind of meet each other. I'm going to put in be romantic. This is actually really dangerous because they are all related. Hopefully they don't flirt with their cousins. I'm going to have to keep an eye on that one. And it's invite only. So I feel like that's a great way for all the cousins and stuff. Or like, you know, just the single peasants to be able to like meet each other. But I will have to make, well, I mean, not to spoil anything, but I do have my eye on a young lady for Alaric. You might have guessed who it is. But I will need to make someone for Flynn, because at the moment everyone's like related, and I need to like, you know, diversify the genetic pool a little bit. I'm not against, you know, a little bit of interbreeding down the line, but I want to keep at least like 3 degrees of separation between everyone. We are not going full Alabama first cousins marrying first cousins. That is too far, and also not legal at this time. I think the church wanted at least 6 degrees of separation between, you know, people that you were marrying, but for the Sims, because we have a smaller sample size, I am fine with 3 degrees of separation. Wait, what did you just eat? Alara, you know that's your meal for today, don't you? It's only like... I wasn't even paying attention. I wasn't even thinking about what he was doing. Okay, well, you don't get to eat for the rest of the day. You do realize that. You've just, like, wasted your meal. Yeah, I decided to set the candles so they don't burn out because it was driving me crazy. I looked, and I do have a mod that makes them burn slower, but it was still burning out, like, every day. And I was like, I can't deal with this. I have too many candles to keep up with, so... I like the idea of, like, making candles, but I wish it was just, like, every, like, 4 days or something. Not, like, literally every day having to replace them. I decided we still need to fish because we actually do need some money. I want to renovate the farm and we need simoleons to do that. I feel like they just go and grab stuff without me even looking. Okay, who is not hungry? Alaric, you're not eating. I think that was Marsilia. I think Marsilia grabbed it. Okay, so Marsilia is not allowed to eat anymore today. Alaric's not allowed to eat anymore today. Only Sybil, Grace, and Geraldine are allowed to eat today. And I still have a dish down here. So maybe I'll give that to someone a bit later. I need to like lock this up so they don't take it unless I'm like looking. Where do I put it? Can I put it in like one of the chests? Maybe I'll like lock the gate, lock for everyone, and then I'll just like literally put the food inside of here so that people can't grab it unless I give them permission. They are all greedy. They all keep taking the food. Guys, we're in a famine. You need to make this stuff last. Ooh, a digitalistic sketch pad. 750. Not bad, not bad. A lo-fi Oh boy, that's 2,000 simoleons right there. Guys, we are rich. We are making good money. Oh my god, Alaric is catching like the most expensive things. Thank you. We are definitely going to get that renovation pretty soon. I think. Pretty soon. Wait, what happened to the meal that I put there for Grace? Who stole it? Marsilia, you wouldn't do that. Oh my god, if it was her, I'm going to be so angry at her. I'm going to move all their stools over because they keep grabbing each other's food. So I'm going to go youngest to oldest. We're going to go... This is Grace. This is Sybil, Marsilia, and then Geraldine. Okay guys, now stop stealing each other's foods. Not allowed. Not cool, bro. Grace, how are you always the first one to wake up? I'm literally just gonna make her tired again because I don't want to deal with it. Go to sleep. I feel like food management is like the theme of these videos at the moment. Just trying to like manage their food so they can only have one a day but not die. Of course you're hungry, Marsilia, because you kept stealing everyone's food. You deserve it. Alaric, again, ate without permission. See, Sybil actually has food left over, and Grace doesn't have any food, but she's okay. She's okay for now. It is actually finally Grace's birthday today, but I'm going to age her up a bit later because Viola is having her baby. So we're going to head over together and see if Viola's baby lives or dies. So Viola is here in her third trimester. She's about to give labor. But her daughter Juliet over here technically ages up tomorrow, but I might just do it today so I can get it all done in one shot. So we're going to age Juliet up into a toddler. Let me get her dice rolls up to see if she successfully ages up. So we're going to roll the d20 for a toddler, and she rolls a 7. So Juliet ages up successfully. And you know, these kids just keep living. These guys have so many kids, and they have like the best luck with their children. Even though I'm sure Viola is just like hating it. She hates children. She does not want to be around children, but she's stuck with all of these kids, and they have so many more baby rolls to go. I feel like everyone's children like die all the time, except for Viola. All of hers live. Juliet needs a makeover. So I tend to do a coin flip for the baby's genetics, and obviously the genetics of the spellcaster toddlers are a little bit broken, but But I at least take a photo. I'll fix it up when they get a bit older. So I'm going to roll for a genetic. So we're going to roll for a hair, and we are getting a tail. So she gets her father's hair. Oh my god, I love the little braid. So cute. I just recolored that the other day. Let's do her eyes. We're going to flip again, and we are landing on a head. So she gets her mother's eyes, and I think she has green eyes. And Juliet is the first of their kids who's not a spellcaster, so hopefully we actually shouldn't get the glitch this time around. Are we gonna get it? Yeah, okay, so because she's not a spellcaster child, her hair and stuff is actually working, which is great. I'm telling you, getting these cribs to work has been a mission. But I think they're working at the moment. I might just save this. Okay, well, we can't do that, so hopefully this works because I can't save. I wonder if this one will survive as well. I'm running out of Romeo and Juliet names. I might need to start going into like another play. A baby girl. I don't think there's any other girls in like Romeo and Juliet that go by name unless I start calling her like Nurse or like Lady Capulet or something. So I need to find a different play to like steal a name from. I'm going to call this one Titania. Oh my god. It's really great when I can't pronounce a name. So little Titania is born, and let's see if she gets to live. These guys have fantastic luck with babies, so I wouldn't be surprised if this one survives as well. Let's roll our d20 for mother. Viola gets to live, and so for baby, we are going to roll a 6. So baby gets to live, we are all good, and she is so happy to have another living child. She like doesn't even like children. This is hilarious. She looks happy even though she's not happy. And so today is actually Grace's birthday into a child, so we're going to do a little roll and hopefully an age up for her as well. We're doing the child rolls. We're going to roll our d20 and we're landing on a 10, so that's fine. As long as it's not a 9 or 19, then she gets to age up successfully. I feel like we're having pretty good luck overall. Like, I don't think we're having too many Sims die. So finally, little Grace has successfully aged up. I don't even really know who she looks like at this point. I might keep the same hair on her because I do like that hair on her. I feel like it suits her really well. Here, I'm just giving her this little like red dress to match her hair a little bit. But she looks really cute. I don't know who she looks like yet because she's still so young. I really can't tell until they become teenagers. So now Grace has successfully aged up. I might get rid of some of these like toddler stuff and give her an actual bed so that she and Geraldine can like sleep together in the same room. And I'll just keep this set up until, you know, they age up and Alaric has his own kids and we actually need the extra space for the babies. We had her locked in there as a toddler because she was being really annoying, but she's allowed out now. Marcelia, what are you doing? Why are you so angry? So I might invite Flynn over so that the boys can like have a little bit of a hangout. And I'll just do it here because I don't think alcohol is really happening at the moment. I don't think they have like the grain to be able to even ferment alcohol because of the famine. Okay, Alaric is so hungry right now. Flynn, where did you get a guitar? You can't have a guitar. Stop it. I don't know how to make him stop. Let's just pretend it's like a lute. I don't know. So I feel like because Alaric doesn't really have any brothers or anything, he just needs like a boy presence to like, you know, be besties with and hang out with. So I feel like him having a really close relationship with his cousin is a good idea. Hopefully they can get along even though Flynn's like really mean apparently. See, I feel like if Alaric loves cats and now he's technically like the patriarch of the household, maybe they should get a cat. Like, that's a good idea, isn't it? Okay, I might let them go home and I might send Alaric, I don't know, maybe I'll get him to like make something. Who's eaten today? I think it's just, isn't it just Alaric that's had a little bit to eat so far? And I think everyone else hasn't yet. Marcelia is the only one that's super hungry at the moment, but I might just hold out for a little bit because she's not that bad. She's not dying just yet. I mean, we can get Grace doing some embroidery now that she's aged up as well, because childhood wasn't really a thing and you're expected to work even when you're a child. Sybil is such a good little knitter. She can't actually sell any of it yet, so I just give it to Marcelia to sell for her. Or you can make a little poof. See, I don't think any of these are super historically accurate. I wonder if I can get like a default replacement for some of these knitted objects. Oh my god, she's gonna use it and it's gonna blow up and it's going to be awful. of course it breaks. Marcelia, you are cleaning that up. You are repairing that and you are going to clean it. Okay, Alaric really needs to pee and apparently he's very hungry. Girl, you need to hurry up with that. Your son is literally going to wet himself. Your teenage son is literally going to wet himself if you don't hurry up. Oh, and he likes fitness. You can like fitness. Are you nearly done with that? Oh my god, he's literally going to wet himself. Actually, I think there's a bush up here you can use. Boy, you need to go use this bush. You can go fertilize it. And I think Sybil's getting a bit hungry as well. And she actually hasn't had a plate yet. So I might just let her grab a plate, grab a serving. I think Alaric's going to finish his anyway. So he can finish his. And Sybil can have most of hers. And it's always good to have a bit left over just in case we need some. And everyone else is okay. I think everyone's about to go to bed anyway, so I might just let them finish off all their food. Hey guys, look how nice I am. I'm literally letting you all eat. And Alaric, you are super handy. You love handiness, so you get to fix that for us. She's like, I am so happy right now. I have been so hangry. And everyone just gets out of bed at the same time and just makes their bed. Oh, wait, what are you doing? You're not going to wet yourself, are you? So we have... Oh my god, stop screaming. It is Beatrice giving birth today. She is a noble that has married into the noble family, into the royal family in fact. So we're going to go and help her give birth. So Beatrice has given birth once before, however she did lose the baby. So we're going to cross our fingers this time that she gets to keep the baby and she is hopefully going to have a healthy little boy or girl. I don't really mind, since she's not our heir family or really in, you know, the main monarchy. So she's had a baby boy. I think Leopold will be happy with that, but I don't really think they mind too much either way. I might call him Richard after Leopold's father. And let's do our rolls to see whether they both come out of this happy and healthy. So for Beatrice, we are rolling an 11, which is fine. I don't think we've had a single mother die in childbirth yet. And then for baby, we are rolling a 10. So unfortunately, Beatrice's second child passes as well, which is super devastating for her because she's lost both her children so far. Okay, so she has to watch her baby die. For Beatrice, hopefully next time she gets to actually keep the baby. So while Alaric was praying, he actually noticed someone in the background that looked really strangely familiar to him, and he decided to go over and talk to her. He's just like, wow, you look so much like this girl that I saw. And she's like, well, you look so much like this boy that I saw. And he's like, wow, it is crazy to run into you. I've never seen you from around here. He's like, I'm Alaric. What's your name? She's like, my name is, what is her name? Clementine. So they're just like chatting about their life. And she's actually an orphan. She doesn't really have anyone. And he's like, well, why don't you come to our place? Because I'm really hungry and I'm sure my mom can whip up some food so that we can both eat. And she's like, yeah, I would love to come to your place. So he invites her over to the family home for dinner so that they can both enjoy a meal together. So Clementine's just like, wow, that smells so delicious. It's the most delicious thing I've ever smelled. And we still have to watch out how much he's eating. But this is just a good opportunity. He's like, I'm really into woodworking. Like, that's my life passion. Stop looking so miserable, Clark. But these guys are really getting along and really hitting it off, which is great because normally, you know, I don't mind waiting a little bit for him to get married, but we've got a famine coming up. I need to, like, get him locked and loaded, ready to go. And even though he has company over, we've still got to, like, let him save his food for later because we never know when he's going to become hungry again. But they're just having, like, a cute little courtship. Oh, and she plays the violin. Where on earth did you get that? I have literally not a single violin in this entire world. I don't know where these people are getting all of these musical instruments. Because Alaric is our only heir, and like the next heir is going to take, you know, it would take so long to grow up. If anything happened to Alaric, I just really want to get him like set up with someone really quickly. And I think, you know, these guys have a little meet cute. See, he's already like really into her. And I swear, this just like naturally happened, but it says that he's like sees her as being extremely attractive. So I think that's super cute. Look, he's just gonna go for it and declare his love publicly, and she's like, no, I can't deal with this, is too soon. Yeah, she's like, that is not for me, I need to go pee. And he's like, oh my god, this is so hard. I thought she would just love me. Anyway, I might leave it there with Alaric's rejection, brutal rejection. And I'll see you guys next year in 1317, the last year of the famine, and hopefully Alaric survives. What a lovely shot to end on. Hopefully Alaric survives, and I'm super looking forward to the end of the famine. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys shortly. Bye!